to Cousin John car stuff. Now, online shopping, almost anything you would want to buy, be it a computer or printer, auto parts, groceries, whatnot, you can buy online, so it was inevitable buying cars online would become an event in itself, or a happening. But for me, I wouldn't necessarily buy a car online. Some of the downfalls that I see are you have to take out a loan, pay for it, put insurance on it. So you've bought the car, and you've only seen it in pictures, but you don't see it until it's delivered. And if you decide that car isn't for you, then you went to all this expense to not accept the car. And with Carvana, at least my understanding is that if it's outside of a certain mile range, that you do have to pay a transport fee. Say it's in another state, it could be several $100s, and you reject the car, you don't get that transport fee back. So in that case, you've paid several $100s for a car to use for a few days. And to take the hit on your credit score and all, imagine if a traditional dealer was doing this. You have to pay for it, put insurance on it, then you can come out and you can see it. That just, I don't know, it's just not for me. There's folks who don't mind, it's a wonderful experience. Everything goes great for them. I'm still old school, go to the dealer. Now folks will say, I don't like the back and forth at dealerships. Online is the way to go, and I get it. Though online, let's say you see a car online, Carvana, Vroom, or one of the others, and it's priced at $25,000. That's their price. You either accept it or you reject it. So you accept it. Same thing with a traditional dealer. You look, you see a dealer near you has a car priced at $25,000 that you're interested in. Okay, that dealer would like to sell a car for $25,000. You're interested in that car? You'd like to spend $25,000 for that car. So you go in after the introductions. You've got a such and such car, you're asking $25,000 for. Or your price is $25,000. If I like it and it's checked out and everything's good on it, then I will give you $25,000. Doesn't have to be any back and forth. You like the price, you pay the price just as you would online. Then you get it checked over and you know if there's any nicks, scuffs, dings, or whatnot. At that time, if you wish to go ahead and purchase, you know what you're getting. You're not just buying based off of pictures. And then some might say, true, but then you have them trying to sell you all kinds of extra stuff. And I have a video I've done previously, get out of finance and insurance quickly. It's just 3 words. And you'll get through in and out once they understand what you're telling them. Now your biggest wait at the dealership may be a line to get into finance and insurance. If it's a busy day and there's 3 or 4 ahead of you, there's no means to avoid getting that sped up. But you know what you're getting. And with online, be it Carvana, Vroom, or one of the others, you have a trade-in, they deliver the one you purchased, they take your trade. You find out 3 days later there's issues or whatnot, or it's just not what you really were looking for, since you don't get test drives online. And you tell them, okay, come get your car and bring my trade-in back. Well, that's if they have your trade-in sitting nearby. It may have gone to a reconditioning center. It could be a week or 10 days before they can get your trade-in back to you. And some local dealers or auto groups do have some type of return policy. But you factor in that you've seen the car, you've checked it over, you've had it checked over, and it meets your satisfaction. The likelihood is not too great that you'd in fact return it, but you have that option. So that's my take. Like I say, traditional car dealerships nowadays are not for everyone. Buying online is not for everyone. One other risk of buying online is the fact that, excuse me, your car shows up, and say you live in the state you live in, it shows up with a temporary registration from another state. My understanding is that could be quite an issue as far as if you get pulled over or whatever else. And Carvana's had problems with getting titles to the customers. You can look up Carvana title problems and see what's going on there. With the local dealer, you have more leverage. I also have a video, dealer sold me a car without a title, how it worked out. And being a dealer local to me, you can see what I was able to do to resolve that situation, or that issue, if you will. So that's just my take. Whatever works for you, works for you. But that's my feelings about online car purchasing versus traditional dealerships. Hope you found this useful. Appreciate you stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time on Wednesday, we'll see you then with another video. Until then, take care.